With 20 years at the helm, Mr. Gautam Hari Singhania has successfully steered Raymond, transformed it into an international business group, created a new age organization, and ensured value creation for all stakeholders. Under his leadership, while Raymond has achieved several milestones, it has also ensured to give back to the society. On that note, let's talk more with the man himself. Mr. Singhania, we welcome you to Business World.
Thank you very much.
So, sir, the first question is out of my own inquisitiveness. What motivated you to take a professional turn from a family run business?
We've got to man our companies for the future. And I believe there are three types of companies. Most people think there are professional companies and family managed companies. I believe there are family managed professional companies, whereas the entrepreneur brings in the vision and the strategy for the long term, and the execution is really done by the professionals. So I think it will be a good blend of family managed and professional. And, eventually I have no family members in the business, so I have to get professional managers if I want to grow.
Sure. Okay. So, we are all aware that for a steadfast 97 years, Raymond has spearheaded the retail industry in India. I want to understand, what does it take for a brand to maintain this longer legacy?
I think, at the end of the day, if you do any research in the world on the Raymond brand really stands for a word called trust. And trust comes from quality, excellence, and just to give the consistency in products.
Yeah.
And if you give consistent products and value for money over a long period of time, it truly becomes a very strong brand.
Absolutely. So there is no doubt that Raymond has certainly enjoyed a lot of personal connect with the mass of the Indian population. It has become a household name today. I want to understand, since you're in the business for so long, what has been your understanding of the Indian audience and their sentiments over the years?
The Indian audience is a very educated audience. They're cost conscious. They like value for money. And Raymond is really the only brand in the world that goes, 5,000 times in price points. It goes from 150 rupees a meter to 10 lakh rupees a meter. We say from the taxi driver to Mr. Tata, everybody wears it. And we give the same brand value to the guy who buys 150 rupees a meter, and he gets the same trust and confidence and satisfaction in buying a Raymond brand as a CEO does. So it's really the only brand in the world that's been able to do this, and we're very proud of that.
So, sir, in this running year, Raymond also boasts of several verticals apart from retail, which is education, real estate, and engineering. How is that all panning out for you?
I think it's good. I think we're seeing an overall bounce back in business. And I think if you see real estate is a new vertical that we have built in the pandemic, just in the last 3 years. Again, we've gone with the values of Raymond, and having the values of Raymond, you've given the best product, the best price, the best location, and as a result, you're the number one selling project in that market. I think in a short period of 3 years, we built a very strong real estate brand we're very proud of, and nothing actually succeeds, or nothing even ticks boxes like sales. And if people are buying your product, that means you've done reasonably okay meeting their aspirations and expectations.
So, sir, my next question is that you've been in the business for so long. How are you constantly innovating to maintain relevance in this fast-paced fashion industry?
There's a very old motorcycle ad I saw. It says every year we come up with the same old thing, and you turn the page and it says something new. So you just have to keep coming up with something new. The fashion industry, there's no old news, there's no old fashion. Fashion is new, and you just got to stay at the cutting edge of fashion all the time.
How do you maintain that, staying ahead of the curve at each moment? How do you do that?
I enjoy it. I mean, I just love it. I eat it, breathe it, sleep it. In fact, 15 minutes ago, I was trying to do something creative with shoes. So it's in the DNA of the organization. We're continuously looking for new stuff, continuously looking for better products, and I'm very driven by that. I've been fortunate to get exposure around the world. So as I see stuff when I travel, what's happening in the world, I try to buy that in our organization.
We all know that the people of an organization are the backbone of the company. So we know that marketing veterans like Atul Singh or Sunil Kataria have recently joined your team. how are you expecting them to build on the existing strengths and capabilities?
There's a long way to go. We've got a lot of things to do. And, people make an organization. We have a strategy map. We have a growth plan for the next 5 years. And, it's just going to be one step at a time.
Okay, my next question was actually talking of your growth plan. My last question: how are your plans panned out for the next 2 years? Any key announcements that we can expect?
Well, the announcements will come when they come. But I think, every business has its own growth plan. I think you've heard enough economists and enough CEOs to say that, the next century belongs to India. And I'm very, very optimistic. Till now, I used to be cautiously optimistic, but I think I've changed my outlook to more optimistic than cautious. And looking forward, I think, we've got a great future ahead. And if we keep ourselves together, I think we can really achieve some exponential growth.
I'm sure. Do you also have any thoughts on the upcoming festive season? Any special plans for that?
So we're very bullish on it. I see a lot of buoyancy. We're waiting, as you know, we're 3 days away from Shraddh getting over. Monday Shraddh will be over. So when I talk to my trade, there's a lot of optimism, but one has to wait for the Shraddh to get over because normally sales don't happen in Shraddh. But post Shraddh, I'm optimistic.
Sure, sir. That will be all for today. Thank you so much for your time and all the best.
Thanks for having me. Thank you very much.